Hello, peoples of the world. My name is Lynde Leatherwood, and I am a writer. And today, I'm starting my first writing vlog. And today, we're talking about one of the fundamental skills that all writers need: world building. Building a world around your story can make it feel alive and give it depth. But it's not always simple. So today, I'm going to give you some tips and tricks of how to build a world for your story. This video will actually be the first of 4 world building videos that I will be doing, and today we'll be focusing on the mapping and geography of the world. Now, this has more application to high fantasy and stories that take place in another world, so not all writers of all genres will benefit from this video. However, since there will be 3 other videos, those will apply to a wider group of writers. So let's get started. Let's start off with making your map. A map is going to help you immensely. It'll help you keep track of where your characters are going, and it can give you ideas of where your characters can go in either future books or if you haven't finished deciding how your book is going to go. First, you're going to want to make a basic coastline for your world. Now, there are 2 ways to go about this. The first is to take a piece of paper and draw random squiggly lines until you figure out what you want your continent to be shaped like. Or, if you don't feel like you're creative enough to do that, or you don't have enough time to visualize an entire continent in your brain, you can do this. For this technique, you need a piece of paper, a pencil, and a number of small items, like Legos, which I will be using. Take the Legos and lay them on the paper into a pile. Then use the Legos to form a landmass and a coastline. Use the pencil to outline the Legos and create a coastline. Once you have gotten your coastline outlined, take the Legos and pour them off the paper. And there you are. You have a basic continent for your world. Next, you're going to want some rivers and mountains. Rivers and mountains define your landscape, and in most societies, they define the borders of countries and how international relationships are formed. The rivers can be wherever you think fits. Just remember that they're usually not straight. So I'm going to put a river here, winding into the continent. I really like putting deltas in my rivers. So whenever I make a world, I usually have at least 1 river delta. And now for some mountains. Lone mountains aren't that common. They usually come in ranges like the Rockies or the Himalayas. I've got a lot of mountains. Here is my new world. Now, in your newly made world, you're going to want different types of environments. No one place has just one environment. I should know. There's a forest right behind my house, but not far there's a field. So you should make it a little varied. When I make maps, I usually color code my environments. Dark green is for jungles, regular green is for forests, yellow is for grassland, blue for waters and lakes and rivers, brown for mountains, and white for Arctic zones. But you can color code them however you want. That's just my opinion. If you want, you can even look up how mountains affect different environments. But if not, oh well, it's just a made-up world after all, and it's yours. And there you go, you've got a map of your whole new world. A whole new world! And now, that'll be stuck in your head for the rest of the day. Next week, I'll be doing a video on countries and politics in those countries in your new world. So come back with your creative world-building minds. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. You can find me on Facebook and on my website, both linked in the description down below. Have fun writing, and I'll see you next week.